We were driving to a town.
We
at
flew
night,
in that time.
Well,
we flew in, wrestled, we flew whatever it was, 7, 8, 9 hours across.
Then we got on a bus and drove 9 hours all night, 6 in the morning, got off the bus. We went to bed because we partied on the bus all night. Arn and Sid and a couple guys went to the bar after the bus.
And then that's when that all started.
I wasn't there.
That was a real unfortunate thing, man.
Yeah, that was bad.
So we go over there, we fly into Frankfurt, Germany and stuff. We have to drive. We drive an hour or whatever to go do this show. We got to drive, we drove like 3 hours to the show off an airplane. Got to the building, we did the show. After the show, we had like a 3 or 4 hour drive, maybe even 5, back to the hotel where we were staying at in Frankfurt. And, you know, hey, everybody's on the fucking bus, you start taking pills, you have a few drinks.
If I was asked to get on the stand and testify, I'd have to put the blame on the company.
Yeah.
Because we flew over there, and it was what, an 8 or 9 hour flight. Got off the plane, traveled about 2.5, 3 hours. Got off the bus and wrestled.
Wow.
Okay, and then got back on the bus, and then traveled another 10 to 12 hours to get to where we were going. You know, it was just ludicrous. I mean, they should have got us off the plane, wrestled, and then went to bed.
Yeah.
And then skipped the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Skipped the day and then stayed over there next day. And it was, I mean, you're talking about, you know, there was beer and the food ran out and every guy was drinking beer. and by the time we got off, 10 hours later, I mean, you're talking about after an 8 hour plane ride, you know, a 2.5 hour trip and then fighting. And then, you know, a 10-hour bus ride. I mean, the guys were frazzled and worn. And
I'll tell you exactly what happened. We were in a bar, and I just, we were waiting on some food. We were all at the table drinking.
I remember it was Arn and myself and Sid and, I don't know, a couple other guys were sitting at this table. And we were finishing up a beer while everyone was checking in, and I remember getting up, some guys said, I'm going to bed, and apparently Sid and Arn had squared off after I had left.
Somebody brought up the question, I think asked Arn the question, what's wrong with our business? Why aren't we drawing like the other company, this and that, this and that?
You know, shit started getting heated. Next thing you know, everybody talking about this motherfucker making money, that motherfucker making money. Ric Flair, Arn Anderson started talking about Flair, this, that, the money. Shit started getting heated.
That's what I said. That's what I said. I said, well, what's wrong with our business? We got a fucking old man named Ric Flair that needs to get the fuck out of the way.
Next thing you know, beer is flying across the table.
And then we got the little, you know, verbal argument, and I think he slung a beer in my face in the bar.
Next thing you know, Sid throws a fucking beer. Doug sent the guys to the room. Everybody's like, fuck it. Everybody goes to their room. Shit, I'm up there getting hashed out. Shit, smoking big hash.
And then as I was going to my room, him and a bunch of guys were in the hallway, and he broke a beer bottle and threatened to cut me then. And my room was only just a few rooms down from him. Like I came past his room, took a left, and about 4 doors was my room. And we got in there where my food was. I thought it was going to come to the bar, but it actually came to my room. I was sitting there eating part of that sandwich. And I said, man, this motherfucker. You know, I mean, I've got a bad temper too. I said, he threatened me, he hit some beer in my face, and then just fucking threatened me with a fucking beer bottle. I broke it. I said, no, I've got, you know, draw a fucking line. So there's a chair sitting like that right there, and I fucking ripped the fucking leg off of it. I was going to go in there and whack him in his fucking head a couple times.
I hear somebody, I'm like, what the fuck? Somebody fighting? I'm thinking it's Vader. I'm like, God damn it, Vader over here starting shit with somebody again, man.
Their hallway was down a different hallway, so I really didn't hear it.
So I go over to the Vader shit. I hear the motherfucker snoring through the door.
So when I got back down there was no one in the hallway. And his door was shut. So I knocked on the door. I said, come on out here, motherfucker. You know, bring your beer bottle, whatever. Some words were exchanged. I couldn't hardly hear him. I heard him falling around, stumbling around, I thought. And I said, man, he's fucked up. As bad as I am, you know. And by the time I get to realize what I was doing, I said, this is fucking stupid. So through the fucking, and you can look at the records that the police had. The stick that he says I hit him with, which never touched him, was 20 feet the opposite way of where the fight happened. and the stick had not one drop of blood, not one dent on it would have been hit or nothing. And I'll go into the rest of it. So Arn come out, I left, turned my back, heard the door open, I turned around, Arn sitting there with a pair of scissors. And I went just like this. I said, man, hey, this has gone too fucking far. And then I just remember him coming after me. All right, so he came after me. I don't really remember getting stabbed in the beginning. And we were in two doors in a corridor, and he backed me up there, and I had nowhere to fucking run. And when he came into me, he got close to me. When he did, I think I hit him one time, and he fell down like at my feet. And when he did, I looked at him, and then out of the corner of my eye, I saw the scissors fall. They were falling out of my stomach, and I got the scar right there. So when I saw the scissors fall, now I realized I'd been stabbed. But I didn't feel it in my face and my hands. But then he lunged back for me a second time, and they were at my feet, and I got him first. And then it happened so fast.
Have a seat. Look, it's High Spots TV. It's High Spots TV. It has everything you could possibly want. There's classic matches.
Punk goes to Sen Cabana and double knees.
Shoot interviews. $14.99 a month. Think about what you could get with this. Thousands of matches.
Oh, now look at this move here.
Look, ECW Fan Cam. Here's a match of you.
HighSpots.tv has over 1,000 videos for you to watch today. New videos are added daily. A monthly subscription is available at the low price of only $14.99. HighSpots.tv is Man Scout approved.
I go down the steps, I see blood galore, blood on the left, blood on the right, blood all down the fucking hallway and shit. I'll keep on walking, I get down to the fucking end of the hallway, I'm down in the goddamn tower. I get down there, man, Arn Anderson, Sid Vicious down there brawling. They covered in fucking blood. Sid Vicious got the scissors, got Arn Anderson by the hair, he's booting him in the fucking face, stabbing him with the scissors every which way, every place he can fucking stab. Arn Anderson got blood just spitting out him like a fucking horror movie and shit, man. So I was like, damn, finally I see Sid kicking. Arn Anderson knows, does a 180, turns straight the fuck up and shit. I'm like, damn.
I think somebody said, or him or somebody that walked down the hallway said, man, you're killing me or something. And I had the scissors in my hand. And I looked down and I saw him and I thought, fuck. Now he's fucked up.
I jump in, boom, push him apart and shit. Arn Anderson kind of falls against the wall from half drunk and half loss of blood and shit. You know, he kind of stumbles against the wall. Sid kind of steps back. He looks at me and I just step back in my stance like, damn, Sid, I don't want to have to take you down, you know what I'm saying? But this shit got to stop. Sid just looked at me, freaked out.
Blood come gushing out of my stomach. And now I realize I've been stabbed, so I'm scared to fucking death. I had all white on. So I run down the fucking hallway.
Then I was in my room and I heard some yelling and screaming out in the lobby. So I mean, I literally came out in my underwear. You know, me in my underwear at 420 pounds. It's quite a sight, you know, these huge legs, you know. So the next thing I know is I saw Sid kind of doing this monster walk toward me, and literally there was blood just, and it wasn't dribbling down. It actually had a little power to it. It was coming out about an inch from his belly. It was pouring out of his belly. And I remember I just grabbed the back and I stuck my thumb in the hole. I didn't know what else to do.
Yeah.
Just stuck it in there and it stopped the bleeding or drastically slowed it down.
Vader just tackles him, holds him down, Sid is spitting blood from his stomach and everything.
And I yelled at someone to get a chair, and I screamed, and give me a chair, and then I told the lady to get me some towels. And I did so, and I held the towel on him until the ambulance came, and I walked him over to the ambulance, and then the guide said, okay, I got it now, boom. And I was completely blood, and I really never saw Arn because he was in a different part of the hotel.
They fighting on the first floor. I mean, right down by Ric Flair, Ricky Steamboat's room. And I mean, these guys supposed to be their buddies, and not one of these chicken shit motherfuckers walk out the goddamn room. I'm up on the goddamn second floor, and I gotta come down and break this shit up. That's bullshit. And then I'm not even in office. But and yet, ambulance, police come up, they rope the shit off, man. Like it's a damn murder case. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, these guys going to the hospitals, and me and one of the office guys going over to the hospital with them. They end up staying over here filling out papers for him, filling out papers for Sid, getting a real name, the address, the whole 9 yards, doing the same thing for Sid on this side. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So Sid's got to have exploratory surgery. You know, Arn's got to get patched up from head to toe damn near and shit with all these damn cuts.
When I was in the hospital, the police, or whatever you call it, law enforcement over there, they came into my room trying to get me to press charges against him. Huh. And I said, no, man, I'm not going to press charges against him. I said, you know, we both, you know, made a mistake. I don't know how bad he's really hurt. You know, I really didn't. He said, well, your friend over there don't have one scratch on him. Here I am, I've got exploratory surgery already. I've got stabs in my. I said, he's not got a scratch on him. And I thought, maybe, like I said, that it happened so fast, I really don't remember it happening. Yeah. And I thought, this motherfucker. So I was going to press charges on him. Yeah. And then that night, a nurse came over to my room and said, man, your friend is really messed up. And then I knew the place were lying. Yeah. So I dropped the charges.
I think everyone just kind of was in shock, and we were extremely tired. You know, I remember we had a meeting at the next venue, which was the next night. Right. And Turner was thinking about shutting down that tour and bringing us all home, and then making a decision whether he was going to, you know, keep this business. And I don't know how much of that was a shoot or word to scare us. And Dusty asked me to speak to everyone, and I did.
With all the people in the world, Arn was the last person I wouldn't want to do that to anybody unless I had to. But I did not want. He would have been the last person in the world because he had only been good to me as a person. I don't know what he might have said ever behind my back, face to face. He was always a gentleman, and I can only assume that he was like that at all times or felt like that. So I said, well, what does Arn say? And Joey said, Arn said he was so fucked up he can't remember anything. Wow. And so that's, you know,